And we are probably live. Probably.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Dice Droppers. Luke is really pissing me off tonight already. We haven't even started. Oh man, I'm your dungeon master tonight, Lawson, and here we have another guest here. Last we left off, the adventurers, Moon Slivers, went through the swamp looking for Salazar, and upon investigating in many different areas through the swamp, they stumbled upon a swamp viney leaf stick monster, and defeated it. Upon looking further, they ended up finding a small, almost sanctuary worshipping space for a green dragon by the name of Venom Fang. And upon looking further into it further, we're able to decipher different names from different chromatic dragons. After exiting this worshipping space, they stumbled upon a group of Grung who, at first, were a little bit confrontational, not knowing what the motives of this party was. And after speaking in Frog, Morge was able to let them know that, hey, they destroyed the swamp monster, and the Grung invited them to their own base and their own area and their own territory, and um, allowing the characters to rest and relax and recharge from this long journey. The chief ended up allowing them to stay for a few nights. And in addition to that, there was a there we go. Another Grung by the name of Shindergru. Did I think I said that right? Yeah, Shindergru, who allowed all of his gold Grung to go out and search for Salazar. Morge was smart enough to uh, bring out the brand that she had obtained from the city of Jatara that had Salazar's blood on it. So as these Grung investigated, they ended up tracking down the scent of this individual, which brings us to our setting at the head of the waterfall, where many would say is a beautiful bank of water. There are trees that are surrounding this large pool of water as this waterfall is probably, I would say, like maybe like a half a mile wide. I mean, it's very large, pouring down, very loud. But there's a lot of vibrant different colors and plants and trees, and you see a few smaller animals that are like scurrying up, a few squirrels, some birds chirping. This is a very scenic area. Um, so as the party was navigated there, the gold grung kind of begin to head back to camp. So our session tonight begins with our adventurers standing at we'll say to the left of the waterfall. So if they're facing the waterfall, they're going to be to the left of it. Um, Upon examining the area, you definitely notice that there are areas that appear to be almost like purposefully uh, scarce of different, um, not as many animals. You definitely get a sense that there's not a lot of things that happen here, but there are some animals that are using the water just to kind of drink and then they leave. As your group is standing there, I need, we'll say, uh, Aura to roll a perception check for me.
really pondering that dice roll there.
Yeah. All right. Roll a perception check.
Oh, I was like, who are we talking to?
Yeah.
I was like,
It's all good.
sorry about that.
Pause for effect.
That is a 10.
Okay.
Awful.
So that'll actually do it. So
It's
standing at the edge of the
It's
bank
really
pool of water, and in front of you is a very large body of water. Surrounding it, there's banks of trees, vines. The waterfall goes down into this like almost just like what appears to be very large. But looking ahead, like you see the rocks at the bottom of the water. It's very crystal clear. There are some small fish that are kind of moving about, but it's not deep. And it almost it runs into like a larger body of river that kind of goes down. But looking ahead of you, you do notice an individual that's kind of standing, what appears to be, by a tree, across the other side of the bank.
Guys, someone over there.
Do we think it's Salazar? You think he's waiting for us? Trying to get the drop, you know?
The individual that you saw is definitely definitely taller than Salazar, and wearing different clothing than what Salazar was wearing, and has both of its hands.
I'm 90% sure it's not him. But magic,
He could be
Okay.
wearing a disguise on stilts. You never know.
Why would he be wearing a disguise if he didn't know that we were following him?
I mean, he is wanted,
Look, he's very careful, and this is a person directly in the area where we know the person we want to kill is. So, if I go over there and I sneak attack them really quickly, I'm pretty sure they'll die. Let's just do that.
That's the best idea you've had all day, Sale.
All right. I'm gonna go try to stealth up to him.
Okay. I'm going to say for the sake of this, we are going to do a stealth check for you. And then I'm going to have Eliza roll a perception check. And we're going to just see who rolls higher. So go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
19.
All right.
Well, we know it's not Salazar.
13.
Now we do.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Eliza, your character... your character
I mean, neither does
there.
Eva, so I can't talk you out of it.
For training purposes, the reason that you're in this area is because there are very large trees that haven't been punched, and for some reason you like to train with that just to build your strength and everything. And you're just taking a break, so you're sitting by the tree and you're just kind of taking this beauty of this forest in.
I'd like to be eating a peach.
You can totally eat a peach. We'll say there's a peach tree nearby.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, so you're currently eating a peach, and you don't hear that there's an individual that's coming in. We'll say that you're going directly behind where she is currently behind the tree.
During that one scene from Kung Fu Panda where Oop catches him eating the peach tree.
Okay. I want to, as I'm creeping up, I want to just take out my short sword.
Okay.
And then as I swing towards her, I want to just completely biff it. And then just fall in front, I yell die, you one-armed fuck! And then I just completely biff it and fall back into her face.
Alright. So that happens right in front of you.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
Ah!
You can put your sword down. I'm not going to hurt you.
Killing you? Guys, I don't think she's Salazar!
Why would you want to kill me? I'm just here
How do
eating
you
a
know?
peach.
You're
Yeah,
right.
that's how you know she's eating a peach.
I don't
Can't
know.
be Salazar.
Salazar is allergic to peaches.
Of course.
Salazar.
There was a peach cobbler at our dinner before he crashed it, and he did
We
not
didn't say anything.
That sounds delicious. I want one.
We're not near you.
No.
I'm going to put away my swords, and the you see the one on the back goes into a scabbard, but the one on top just slowly seems to disappear.
Okay, I would like to get uncomfortably close to Fabs, or sorry, to Sale, and because I have no concept of personal space, and just say, "What are you doing here?" with my eyes really big and smiling.
Yeah. And while you say that, can you describe your character for us?
Sure. My character has brown long hair that she usually wears in a ponytail, and it swings around when she moves. And I also have a light blue crop top on with some like baggier blue pants. And I'm barefoot because I don't like to wear shoes. And I have like a brown belt and a belly button ring.
Wait a second. You're just describing yourself right now.
Self-insert.
Hey, my character's self-insert too, so I can't really judge. I just dropped my dice.
Oh.
I'm playing with my d20. Yeah. You just shouldn't play with the
Luke
dice.
is going to be really annoying tonight. You have no idea how obnoxiously you've been laughing. Yeah, so you're right in front of Saelithal at this point.
I'm going to slightly lean backward and push like her nose like away from me with my finger and be like, we're killing someone. His name's Salazar. Bit of a dick.
Oh.
What are you doing here?
This is where I come to hang out and train a little bit and eat some peaches. I do it every Tuesday.
Huh. What's a Tuesday?
Tuesdays.
What's
Hard to just a day of the week that I like to train twice on, so I call it Tuesday.
Oh.
It actually happens 3 times a week.
Actually, rather interesting.
One Monday, Tuesday, 3.
Can I like get an idea of if she's full of shit or not?
Sure. Roll an insight check for me.
Can we all make our? I don't know about everyone else, but I'm gonna start making my way up to the cave where they are at, or by the waterfall, or whatever.
7.
I'm telling the truth.
You definitely feel that she is telling the truth.
Okay. Fun that you're here. Have fun with your peaches. Have you seen a like one-armed gnome just scamper around here?
He might be on stilts. We're not sure.
Might be on stilts. Well, I go to the stilt shop a lot actually, and I haven't seen anybody with one hand around the stilt place. Can I roll a check to see to know if I do you know?
Roll a history check for me. So this is like your typical training ground. So like if you were to have seen anything out of the ordinary, you would have to remember it. So roll a history check for me.
Okay. I rolled a 6.
Okay. You don't recall, typically during your training you're extremely focused. So you haven't really noticed if anyone was around the area.
Yeah, I'm really the only one that comes around here. But like I said, the stilt store, I haven't noticed anyone there without a hand.
All right, cool. I take a look around like the groundwork where we were. Is
anybody
actually,
else
no,
by us yet?
Yeah, everyone's come over at this point, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. I said I would made my way there.
I'd like to walk uncomfortably close to Eva and just start like grabbing her hair and being like, "Wow, you have such pretty hair. Can I braid it?"
Maybe later. Get off me. And then I just kind of like push her away, forcibly push her away, and then kind of like walk around everyone else to like get further away from her.
No, go ahead. You can totally braid it. She loves having her hair braided. I do it all the time.
Surprisingly, I feel like you actually do, and I just don't notice.
Yeah, you wake up to like a different section of your hair braided like every morning.
I don't remember.
Sal's got the
Do I
quick
braid in my
fingers.
sleep?
Yeah.
I'm like, do I braid in my sleep? Like, what
So,
is this?
just so you guys are aware, the Grung told you that they followed this path into the waterfall, and they stopped because they felt kind of like a presence, and they were like, "No, we're not dealing with it," and they left.
Oh damn! I had a really good line justifying why we would go into the waterfall. That's sad.
Yeah. No, it's good. You can still say it. I'm just reminding you guys.
Okay. All right. So, if he hasn't been seen around here, I have a sneaking suspicion of where it could be. I have. There was this old like elder in my village. Her name was Zelda, and she always taught us that the best hiding places are inside waterfalls. She used to hum that all the time. Do you know her?
I've heard of her in novels.
Yeah, she's very famous. Anyway, I think we should go through the waterfall.
Why don't you run full pace through the waterfall and see?
I love
And
playing
see
in the
if that's true.
waterfall. I'll go with you.
We can do a roll.
That sounds like a great idea, and I just book it.
I'd like to dive
then-
into the water.
Like you're diving. Well, the water's only
she
like
wants
3
to
feet
dive
deep,
like through the waterfall.
and it's crystal clear. So you definitely don't want to dive in the water.
Okay, well, can I get in and do like a little mermaid swim through it?
It's 3 feet deep. Sure.
Thank you.
You're not really doing well. It's 3 feet deep, but you're trying.
I like to splash around, okay?
Yeah, you just see as is it Ryo?
Ryo, yes.
Ryo literally just like jumps in the water, kind of slams into the rocks, doesn't mind, just kind of like doing a Little Mermaid thing. It's not graceful at all considering how short the depth is. But yeah, you make it to the edge of the waterfall, and Sailthal, you're running through, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You run through, and immediately you just start falling. So I need you to roll. I need you to roll dexterity saving throw. I need to get my damn book out.
Oh,
I'm rolling a what check?
God.
Dexterity saving throw, and I'm
So
gonna say
strange, splash water lady. What's your name?
disadvantage.
I
With
don't think I need
disadvantage,
this-
considering.
Can I
My
try
second
to?
roll-
Can
my
I
second
try
roll
to
is an
grab
accident.
him? Because I know the area, I probably know what's behind the waterfall. Can I try to like grab him before he?
Why didn't you warn him
Flies?
then?
Today himself.
I'm gonna say because you're doing a mermaid and he's just sprinting through. You try to
Yeah.
grab him. I'll have to say with disadvantage.
I'm
If you
I'm
really wanna
90
try.
around that dash. I don't
What do
think
I
that you're
roll?
catching up.
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
athletics or
Splish,
acrobatics?
I mean,
Can I roll an acrobatics? Lawson? Just say yes. That's the right check.
I mean, you're going to grab
No.
him. It's a
It's
strength
Not.
thing.
It's a strength
So
check.
I'll say it would be athletics, if anything.
But I'm doing multiple things. I feel like that's acrobatics. If I were to
No.
argue it.
You can't argue with the DM.
I mean,
Okay.
you can.
try
Yeah,
it.
it's a good argument. This
Yeah,
is
they wouldn't
essentially
Okay.
a problem.
This is just
Yeah.
asking.
I rolled a 17 with disadvantage.
Okay.
Good.
So you try to grab him. He's sprinting, so I mean, like the DC's pretty high for that, unfortunately. So like you kind of like nick his boot a little bit, kind of like,
Boo.
and he just books it. So what'd you roll, Sailthal?
11.
Oh no,
Oh,
that's not
no.
good.
That's a
Do we
3,
hear him?
8.
Wait, do we hear him screaming?
I don't know what he would be doing at this point. I don't know if he'd be
Is
just
he screaming?
completely perplexed or not, but
Uh, as I run forward, I hit the darkness, and then I start to fall. I'm like, oh shit! And then I land.
You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage from the
Great.
fall. So it is a 20-foot drop that you literally just sprinted over. It's probably only, I would say, like 2 feet in from the waterfall. It just is a downward incline. So you just
It's like running
straight
off a
up,
diving
like,
board.
ran over it.
Yeah.
It's like running off one of those high diving boards.
Yeah. You rolled and you tumble down. So that's what you take for bludgeoning damage. And then you take 3 points of piercing damage because there are spiky, jagged rocks at the bottom. So as you fall and like just basically tumble and are just rolling, a couple jagged rocks kind of like hit you and not pierce you too deep, but just kind of bruise you pretty bad. But yeah, you're on the floor now.
I'd like to get up and just kind of like peer over because I hear him fall and see like if I can see anything or if there's like a ladder to get down.
Yeah. So looking in and just kind of looking left and right, there is no ladder. There is no rope. But you see where he is.
Is it
Just
a
because
dead
of your
end?
dark vision.
Can I walk over kind of where Ryo is and see? Is there anything like? Is it like a pit and then there's stuff across from it, or is it like
The area which you guys are in right now is not very lit. Is not lit well because of how deep it is. So
I cast dancing lights then?
okay. I'm assuming everyone's following too, right?
Yeah, Karst is sort of like stomping through the water, and he's gonna
Okay.
stick his head right through the waterfall without going over. And he can see 300
Okay.
feet in darkness, by the way.
Yeah.
How far? How
Even
deep
your
is it?
idea fucking sucked.
You have 300 feet.
Yeah,
That's because it was a
because I'm a
joke.
Twilight
Good
cleric.
lord.
We're actually supposed to run.
Good lord, this isn't fun for you or me. All right, give me 1 second.
Sail, how are ya?
Oh, that really, really hurt.
Ooh.
Ow.
Did it hurt a little, or did it hurt like real bad?
Good question.
It kind of really hurt.
Is it still hurting?
Is there anything down there?
I'll take a look around. Is there anything down here that I can like see?
Yeah, so we can go ahead and go to roll 20 now. And what we're going to kind of do for the purpose of this is everyone who's kind of on the edge right here. Sailful, boom, right there. And there you go. All right, so Luke, you your character casts dancing lights, right?
The players are still on the map, by the way.
That's fine. All
Okay.
right, so give me 1 second. Controlled by. All right, so go ahead and put the lights where you want to, Luke.
Only the map. I don't go.
Give me 1 second.
I don't.
There we go.
Ah, okay.
So here are your lights. I'm just putting them out there for you.
Oh wait, can I like actually move them?
Yeah, you can actually move them.
I'm off the precipice, right? I'm like on the ground.
You're right here.
Oh, that is. The
I'll
ground.
try to like. What's the range? There. Okay, so that's probably.
You
a
can
good
move
thing
them up to
ask.
60 feet. You can move them up to 60 feet. But because like we're not an initiative, you don't have to worry about doing that. So
Okay.
we can move them freely.
Alright, I'll
Um,
just kind of move up like to here ish.
Well, in order to get down, remember you guys are at the edge right now. So you guys are in order to get down. It is an
that's
athletic-
downwards.
Yeah, it's a straight drop. So
Oh, I thought that was the ledge, like right there.
no.
No. Okay.
So
Looks like a
So
ledge.
Sailful, over here is just a big like pile of water that's like about 20 feet down. So like there's a lip, and it continues to drop 20 feet down, and then there's like a pool of water underneath. where you had fallen and where you're currently at right now is like inside of almost like a cave, and like here are the jagged rocks. So
Okay. All right. So, like, there's another drop. There's a lot of water, and there's kind of some pretty pointy rocks that stuck into my elbow a little bit. My shoulder hurts too.
All right, just 1 second. Sorry, wait right there. Lawson, are there like jagged rocks sticking out of the surface by the waterfall where I could sort of like tie a rope onto?
So like looking out kind of outside the waterfall, there are some rocks like to the sides that you could probably like tie a rope on there. But I would say yeah, for sure.
I have a 50-foot rope. I'm gonna take it out and tie it around one of those formations. Do a nice little bowline knot,
Okay.
and
Nice.
and rappel down.
Perfect. Yeah. So you go ahead and you rappel down.
Cool.
Even though the boots are cool too, but hey, no worries.
Well, this way everyone else can use it
Go ahead
too.
and roll a. We'll say this is athletics because again you're rappelling down.
That's a 24.
You get advantage because you're using a rope.
Oh.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, 24.
Beauty divine. You're a pro. All the way down. You get to this set. It almost feels like you're on like a bottom, like a floor. But looking around this cave, like you definitely like what you see right now, just kind of. And again, like you can kind of move your character around wherever you'd like, but just kind of okay. Second. Yeah, go ahead and move forward. There you go.
Oh,
You should be able to see a lot better now.
Nice.
I was like, wait a minute, you should be able to see this.
I'm gonna straighten up Sail real quick and be like, all right, buddy, you're gonna be all right. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him at level 1.
Great. Yeah. And looking across, like you do see like a large boulder that goes upward. And you do see that there is another side, and then to the right of you do see like there's another like portion of the cave that you can follow. The walls, by the way, on this map are legitimate walls of the cave itself too. So just letting you guys know that as well. Okay, so it doesn't like continue. So if you go off the map, it's not like it keeps going.
Cool. Sail, you get 9 points of
I'm
healing,
gonna-
by the way.
9, thank you.
I'm gonna rappel down the rope after Karst gets down there.
All right, roll an athletics check for me.
Is it with advantage because of the rope again?
And then I'm assuming Aura just kind of floats down.
19.
No, also got to rappel down. I gotta save that for later.
19? Yeah, no problem. You get down there as well. And then Aura, what are we doing?
I'm rappelling down as well.
Go for it.
Oh, that's nice. That's 15.
Great.
I'm going to
So-
go back to the training area real quick and grab 5 peaches and then
Okay.
throw them down the hole and tell them like, hey, I'm throwing some peaches down there for you. Watch out. And then I'm gonna go down.
Okay. All right, so you go down as well. So
You just
you
jump.
drop the peaches down. They're like
No.
they've hit the ground, so they're a little bit like smushed in some areas. But you don't really mind. You pick them up. At this point, you guys are at the bottom of the cave, and obviously there's like a decent drop from where the lip is on the different sides. All of you, what you can currently see on the map right now, is what you see in terms of like your characters. I'm gonna need Salithol to roll a perception check for me.
19.
You guys can move your characters wherever you want, by the way, and then I'll tell you kind of what happens. 19. looking around from where you're currently here located, it is eerily quiet. As you're kind of locating and like moving forward, you get this weird, strange smell, almost like it's foul. It's not of death, but it's very gross. It's something you have never smelled before. It's vile and potent in the air. And as you're kind of looking around, navigating where this is coming from, you hear a distant, almost kind of like an exhale.
All right, so I'm pretty sure something's in this cave. Do I have any sense of like how deep or like how big a creature might have been to make the exhale? Because I couldn't hear it over the mic because Discord.
Yeah, it was like,
it's
it was
blowing.
from a distance, so it was very light. You wouldn't know, unfortunately. But if you really wanted to, I'll say roll a history check. But
History. All right. This is something that my -1 is great at. Oh, I actually took proficiency in that. Why? 16.
just kind of your knowledge of like what you maybe have known and everything, kind of putting the information together. You're not exactly sure what it is, but typically caves and something breathing, you have a hunch that it's not great.
Something's living in this cave. Either could be Salazar, but I heard it come from quite a bit away, so I don't think his tiny little body makes that much noise. With that in mind, maybe we do this quietly and not blunder in like running off a cliff. That's a terrible idea. Like don't run into caves you have no idea about, Eva. That was awful. Anyway.
You realize that was a joke, right?
Completely.
And you're the one who actually went through it and believed me.
Completely ignored. So, if we want to take it quietly, having 4 like big neon signs pointing our way might not be the best bet.
So you're saying that we should just walk in the dark and hopefully that we could just fall off another cliff,
Well,
just like you did.
Karst had a very neat thing that he did to you that you might remember that allowed you to see in the dark.
Karst did have a
maybe-
I
name.
know, but I'm not sure if he can do that to a
Wait a
mass
second.
amount of
Wait
people.
a second. You guys can't see in the dark.
I can.
What? Why are
can't
you
you
down
see
here?
in the dark?
Because I'm a human, and humans can't physically do that. And why are you down here?
I thought you guys might want some peaches.
What's your name again?
My name is Ryo. And Lara, but some people
What?
call me Enlara or Lara.
Ryo, where do you keep all these peaches? You have a bag of peaches?
They're in the trees.
Do you happen to have any apples on you?
Apples? Why would I have apples?
That's alright. Anyway, so
Well, Ryo, we're on a very serious and dangerous mission, so if you're willing to put your life on the line, then you can come with us.
I feel like you're underestimating my assets.
I'm just warning you.
Underestimate my power.
well, I'd like to wrap back to what Sale said just a little bit ago. Karst does have a very cool thing that I do think we should walk in the dark, but that doesn't mean you should walk off cliffs, right? So here, everyone, huddle up. I need y'all in spitting distance of me. And
I get very uncomfortably close to Karst. Like, my nose is touching almost.
all right, maybe not that huddled up. Go stand next to Eva. You like her. And I'm gonna alternate my hands between all 4 of them, and share my eyes of the night. My eyes are gonna blip deep purple, and theirs are gonna be the same.
Once that
Do
happens,
they get the
then-
same properties? Do they get
300
the same
feet
properties
per
as
an
you?
hour. Yeah,
Oh shit! All right.
How?
Well, this is gonna be.
I can do it on up to 4 people.
Man, you
So-
should have told me, because then like the dynamic lighting was cool, and now I have to.
But it's
edit
cool to use my
everything.
abilities too.
All right, cool. And
All right, I'm gonna put out my lights. Once that happens.
Technically speaking, they fizzle out in a minute anyway, but you know.
All right.
Well, you can re-up them.
Isn't each of them a spell slot?
No, it's
Oh,
a cantrip.
I see. Oh, wow. 300 feet's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Everyone's like,
Ooh.
whoa, okay. Okay.
Oh, that's a pretty cool cave. Let's look at all of it.
Courtesy of Lawson, I made this.
The rocks cast shadows too. That's dope.
Yeah,
That's cool.
because they're up. Yeah. So this is where your guys are currently at right now. Across the bank of water, all of you see this like large, almost stone structure. It's completely distinguishable from the actual cave itself. It seems deliberate. It seems it's actually like put there for some reason. And at the top of it, you actually see a stone almost altar. At the very top of it as well. And across you see a large jagged rock that's pointing. It's like the altar is facing this like large pointed rock upward. You also see, all of you above you, that there are sleeping smaller dragons at the top of the cave. So these two guys are currently sleeping
Oh my goodness, we're in a dragon
at the top of the ceiling of the cave, and they are green.
Did you guys
Oh,
know we
goodness.
were going into a dragon cave?
Of course we. Why
I'm
else
gonna-
would we enter the cave?
Slowly.
Just making sure that everyone hears that I am rolling my dice right now. So
I'm gonna slowly make my way towards where they are.
okay, yeah, and you guys move your characters however you see fit. Just like if you guys are doing like something like, for example, if you were to like jump over this, like this is all within scale, by the way. So like, just let me know, because then I'm gonna be like, okay, you're gonna need to roll like flex check. Yeah, Sailthal, you continue to move forward, closer to where the dragons are, and they do not notice you, which is kind of funny. They do not notice you, but you are like literally directly underneath them. We're like on an angle at least.
I'm going to gesture everyone to get closer, and I'm gonna look around to see if I can see any more of the dragons.
Yeah. Roll a perception check with me, for me, and then also to we will say for the sake of this, I need everyone to roll a stealth check as you guys are continuing to move forward in a group.
Natural
I love
one.
mine.
Yeah.
I'm amazing
Oh,
at this
boy.
skill.
Looking around, you don't notice anymore.
That's upsetting.
I rolled a 21.
Okay, you're fine.
18.
You're fine.
13.
You're not.
Cool.
So I roll
Wait,
with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Natural 20 and an 11, unfortunately.
Oh no.
A waste of a nat
You're-
20.
You're not fine.
Hey, I had a
So-
waste of nat 20 on my like Fred Flintstone fall.
Oh, yeah.
Put you guys put yourselves on the map of where you guys would be going while you're walking, just so I have an understanding of where you guys are on the map right now.
I want to be behind Aura, but like kind of holding the back of their shirt.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you're there. Okay.
I'm blindsided by a rock.
You guys continue on, and Sailthal, as you're looking up, you notice that one of the smaller dragons goes and opened its eyes, looked down.
Two dagger throws.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead. Roll an attack.
This has been wild.
It currently is not
28 to
engaged with you yet, so it's not initiative. So I'll have you go roll first. So go ahead.
28 to hit on the first one.
Yep.
Oh. That one didn't fall to the floor, so it's fine.
And these
then-
dragons are probably like, I would say, they're only like 3 or 4 feet. They're not big.
Mm-hmm. So a 28 and a 19 to hit.
Both of them will hit.
Okay, so
You get that
let me
sneak
double
attack
check my
damage too,
features.
so
Then-
it can be pretty insane.
Yeah. Sneak attack feature. And then oh man, I've forgotten my combat abilities since it's been so long since we've done this. I think I get assassinate on that
You get
first one.
ass.
If you go before him, yeah, you should.
you do get it.
I don't remember if that's my first or second. Yeah, it is. Okay, so any creature that I score against a hit that's surprised, is this a... Did I
I
surprise
would
it?
say you would definitely surprise it.
Okay, cool. So, this is going to be very fun. 1d4. 4! That's dope! And then 2d6, I believe, because I'm a level 5. Alright, so 4 plus 6 is 10. 3 is 13. 26 points of piercing on the first. And then I don't get it on my second. Then an additional 4 on the other dagger.
So 30 total.
30 total points of damage. So
Okay.
2 daggers.
Yeah, so its eyes open up, kind of begin to in a screech, throwing the daggers immediately. One goes through its neck, one goes through its head, and it just begins to fall.
Okay. Is the other one awake yet?
No, just the one.
Okay.
Can we catch it? How far away is it falling?
You would have to run to catch it, but yeah, you could if you want to.
I will run and catch it.
All right. Roll a, we'll say, strength saving throw. I would say for this one.
Okay. I rolled a 16.
Yeah. So
Are
sprinting
you,
in.
are you adding modifiers?
Yeah, that's with my modifier.
Yeah. Sprinting forward. It's small, but you can see it, and you immediately catch it. It's blood. It's all over the place. It's just kind of flops its head over. Yeah, it's dead. But you catch it in before it makes any noise.
Cool. I'm gonna
right.
harvest. No, just kidding.
I'd like to come up and collect my daggers.
I'm gonna cut out its eyeballs.
I was gonna grab a dragon tooth, but I feel like that would be noisy, so I backed out immediately.
I'm
You
going
can
to,
if you want.
I'm going to take my daggers,
Okay.
look back at the group, reverse them in my grip, and throw them at the other two. So the two
Nice.
at the other one.
Yeah, the other one. There's only one more. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You definitely surprise it. It is asleep, so you definitely get advantage on both of these rolls.
17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Just for reference, I put the dragon down just like gently on the ground.
Okay. Yeah.
And
So I'm
then
prepared
totally.
to catch the other one.
and 28 to hit on the second one.
Yep. Both of them will hit.
Um,
You need to roll 30 hit points worth of damage to kill it.
okay.
And you
So-
did this one after the other, so like I could catch one and then grab the other.
Yeah,
or-
you're more prepared this time,
Okay.
so I'm gonna just say that you're just gonna catch it
cool.
because
Cool.
you've already done it,
20,
so you're ready.
20 points on the first, and then
Get a roll 10 or higher.
2 points on the second.
Hitting it twice, you hit both of its wings. It does begin to fall, but it's kind of like and begins screeching. It's like
What?
echoing throughout the whole entire cave at this point,
We triggered the alarm.
and it begins to dive down at you. So I need everyone to roll initiative, and that is a beautiful initiative roll for me.
Mine's better.
Well, we didn't know that.
Okay. All right. 15 and higher.
20.
Six,
Nat 20.
16.
22 total.
Okay. So,
Nat
Sailor,
20,
what'd you roll?
22 total.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay. A dirty 20. Luke?
Nat 20, 22 total.
Okay. Okay. 10 to 15.
Well, Karst got a 16.
Okay.
I like how you said Karst got a 16. Not just I got a 16. Karst got it.
10 to
He did.
15.
He earned it.
5 to 10.
5.
I had an 8. Sorry, I didn't say it fast enough.
Okay. That's okay.
Now that I'm level
Okay,
5, the
cool.
spell does
So,
more damage.
it's the small dragon's turn. I also rolled a natural 20, and it is extremely dexterous, so it was a 23 for initiative. So, yeah, I'm sorry.
One off.
One away. Looks like I've always wanted to go first.
I've never
So-
gone first.
Where are you? Yeah, so you're obviously over here, by the way. Right? Or are you right here?
Oh no, I was. I'm probably like right about there ish.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I think you'd be moving a little bit closer for throwing the daggers, just because in terms of the
Yeah.
height, I mean, it's pretty hot. It's a pretty tall. So anyway, yeah. So this one's gonna just dive bomb at you, and it's going to make a breath weapon attack at you. So I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
7.
Yeah. So it's a straight line of poison
No, it's me
gas.
too.
Poison gas. So you are going to be taking.
Straight line of poison gas.
Would I also get hit?
Nope, just you. It's small. It's not like a large cone. It's only directed towards one individual. So, you take 7 points of poison damage
Okay.
from that. So not a ton. I rolled pretty low for that. And it is like dive bombing at you. It's probably, I would say, maybe only like 20 feet away. But that's its turn. The ceiling is extremely high, by the way. But it wouldn't be at a disadvantage for your dagger throws. So,
Okay.
all right, Eva, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to cast Firebolt at it.
Okay.
Ooh, that was a good roll. All right, so that's 24 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
And then that's 9 points of damage.
All right. Yeah. So as you cast Firebolt, it just incinerates and just disappears.
Cool. I get 2d10 now because I'm level 5.
So cool.
At this point,
I still didn't roll above 10.
all of you hear what was once breathing. Who dare enter my cave?
I immediately want to hide.
There's some rocks.
I can't even see it. This rock is blinding me.
I want to like hide behind a rock.
Can we see where the voice is coming from at this point, or is it like way off in the corner?
It's very loud from a. It's distant. It's not close to you yet, but you know that it almost senses you guys here.
Okay.
You guys are currently not in initiative right now. You're out of initiative because those smaller dragons are dead.
Let's hide behind
And
a
this
rock.
one goes,
Big old rock.
dare enter my cave?
Dares disturb my slumber.
Do we respond, you think? Should we tell him?
Shut the fuck up.
If I can't see him, I'm gonna try to make a jump over to this rock right here.
What? Okay.
Roll an athletics check for me.
If I do a flip on the way, does that make it acrobatics?
Yep.
Right. I'm flipping there. Instead.
I love that.
I run.
You stand on the
I
edge and do a
do
triple barrel roll through the air. Yeah.
Specify if you want to do some cool shit. I'll give it to you.
I just love to change anything into an acrobatics check. I just like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
just
I mean,
make
if you're
a flip.
just jumping, it's athletics. But if you're like, hey, I'm going to do a fucking flip and go over there and be like, yeah, it's acrobatics. Are you kidding me?
I run and I do a gainer in midair for a 23.
All right, yeah, not a problem. Like, easily make it.
If I if I dash, can I do the second half as well?
I'm gonna
Get
say
over
you
here.
can sprint. It's pretty far, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you could probably do
I
it.
move 90.
You could probably do it. I don't think you even need to worry about the dash. I think you could just jump it.
Okay.
I think you jump.
Dude,
I can't,
like,
I can't
you
do
would-
both of
I
them,
could-
just
I would
the
say
island.
if you were to jump, you would jump to here. So like it'd be
Okay.
like through this gap. Because that's pretty reasonable.
All right, sure. Do I have to do another acrobatics then?
If you're doing a flip.
Only slightly worse. 22.
Yeah. You
no,
make it.
Oh, yes,
So-
I don't take proficiency in acrobatics. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 20.
So you definitely are at this point like you get to over the other side towards the large rock and you hear the voice again. I can sense all of you here. I can smell the fear. On all 6 of you.
All right, because Morge is technically there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
She might not
Morge is
have dark
with
vision,
the
though.
group.
Oh, s-
Morge is not with the group.
who's the
Alright.
sixth person with us?
Oh.
Oh, s-
Oh. Salazar. If I do some mental math in my head, can I hear that and start like looking around for Salazar?
Mm.
I'm gonna say roll an insight check for this one because I
Insight.
think this or an intelligence check, straight intelligence check.
Oh, straight intelligence. It's
Straight
way
intelligence.
better. Yeah,
The reason
13.
being is that 13. So thinking about it, I would say that you wouldn't come to that hunch, just because like I mean this is a large voice kind of coming from you have no God knows where.
Hmm. All right. I'll keep like crouched down low, and I'll just look around at the other guy, at everyone else, like way across, and be like,
Okay.
all right.
I will do like a handstand flip into the first rock, and then like I'm pushing off my hands and landing on my feet, like kind of like a Spider-Man land, you know. I want an acrobatics check too, for reference.
Okay. Go ahead.
Love the explanations for every acrobatics roll.
Okay. What's
Hey,
my
you need it.
proficiency? +3?
Press 3 for proficiency,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
level 5, yeah.
So I rolled a 15.
Okay. Yeah, you get over no problem.
This is with your proficiency. The ones that say P.
But I add another one because you said.
True.
Future reference.
So at this point, you hear the voice again. Silent are we? Well,
We can't really hear you when you whisper like that.
you are all foolish, coming in my domain. Okay, let me say. He kind of echoes in like this like menacing, like deep voice. Coming into my
But
domain.
what would that deep, menacing voice sound like, though?
Would it be
Oh,
whispered?
you're. Alright, where the fuck's my D20?
Oh god. Stupid
No,
damage.
don't do it.
It's
Incoming
coming.
stupid
Come
damage.
on.
It's inevitable.
Fine. No.
Luke's pissing me off. You know what happens if he pisses me off.
It's stop.
Where's
Welcome to the Luke Pisses
Where's
Lots
my
of
Nightwalker?
Hour.
Anyway, the menacing voice, then you hear like the clanking of the ceiling above as it almost feels like the floor begins to kind of like move and shake as you are hearing the claws just being scraping from the ceiling as it's just jaggedy moving like, it's okay. I will just come to you then.
Ugh.
Yeesh.
And it is gonna drop down right here.
Where?
Right
Oh
here.
god.
I rock
And-
hide. I use rock hide move. Please.
Roll a stealth check
I use
with
rack hack.
disadvantage because you pissed me off.
Okay.
Just tell me what you roll for a stealth check.
Dude, I rolled a nat 20 and then a nat 1.
All right, so literally you just see Eva.
So that's crap that you like just gave me disadvantage for no reason because I rolled a nat 20.
Well, it wasn't for no reason.
Aura-
You pissed him off, that's a
Aura
reason.
literally,
That's
you
not a
literally look
reason.
back and you just see Eva just like literally go full camo mode behind the rock. I'm gonna give you the nat 20 for that. I was just being a dick.
Oh, okay, cool.
See, I'm not such an asshole, right? But yeah,
I'm not
or
always
just,
an
or
asshole,
just kind of
but
look
when I
back.
am, it's definitely to Luke.
I'm not always an asshole, but when
I
I am, I
I
drink
need
those sets.
everybody to roll initiative.
Oh no, they got Eva.
19. Oh wait.
It's such a good roll.
19. Probably.
10 to 15.
13.
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Yeah,
5
sorry.
to 10.
We're having connection issues. I had a 16.
And cards.
You have to say it again.
And I don't think they can hear me.
Okay, cool. Give me 1 second.
Oh, they got it.
Wait, you're a streaming boy.
No, I
You
got
guys,
it.
you guys, they can't hear us. That's a bigger problem.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Oh,
Well, no, we weren't able to hear them for a little while.
there he goes.
There we go.
Okay.
Are we good?
Okay, I have the initiative order. Okay, so we're all good to go. As this green menacing dragon slams down with both of its arms, kind of moving its shoulders and kind of shaking off a little bit. It's been a while since I've eaten. I think it's time to have a nice snack today. And Eva, your turn. What are we doing?
Can I just like peek out, just like slightly, just to not just like my head, just to see
Yeah.
what like I just want to see what color the dragon is because I remember that Salazar had a red dragon.
It's green.
Okay, so I see that it's green. Sorry, my like because I'm behind the rock, I can't actually see the dragon because of the way the lighting works. So I was asking.
I love that. The best is when if we get to a dungeon point because it's gonna be
Alright.
so much fun. Because like once you enter a door, I can make it where it's like you enter the door and it's like you just see what's in the room. Like you don't see anything else. It's like really fun.
All right, I'm going to. I've never used this spell and I barely know how it works, but we're gonna cast it anyway.
Combat's the best figure of your spells.
Exactly. So I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Force.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Okay.
So, intelligence saving throw, and on a failed save, you create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon of your choice that is no longer larger than a 10-foot cube. That is definitely bigger than.
Okay.
I don't
So
know what I want to make.
intelligence saving throw.
Yes.
What is this spell? Phantasmal Force?
Phantasmal Force.
Yeah.
You create an illusion that takes root in the mind of a creature you see within range. Intelligence saving throw. Okay. That's cocked. All right. That will be a 9.
All right, so he fails.
Okay.
I had to roll a 13 or higher. So I didn't think this through because I didn't realize I had to come up with an object. So I'm gonna
sound, temperature, other
Drop my
stimuli.
dice.
I'm not even rolling.
I know. I know we're not rolling.
You're not even. It's not even your turn.
Just over here fidgeting. Up the counter.
Target. I'm gonna go. Let's just go with like a really annoying bat that's just like right in its face and it's just like screeching. It's like yeah. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
the first thing I thought of, so I'm gonna go with that. It's just like a really loud bat that's like right in its face and it's like screaming and it's like annoying.
What does
Wow,
it go
a
like?
really loud and annoying creature? Right what you know, I guess.
What do you expect?
All I know
I
is
didn't.
all I know is that like DM playing the dragon is just seeing the bat as Luke. Like it's a perfect metaphor.
I have a brother that
Exactly.
sounds a lot like that, actually.
A brother or multiple brothers?
Okay, so
Leave that up
here's
to
the
you.
bat. Can you move it?
Well, I can cast it up to 60 feet, so,
But I don't think you can move it around, right? It's just in one spot.
I
well, it said that I could cast a creature,
I'm gonna
so,
check in and see. Okay, so each round the phantasm can deal 1d6 psychic damage if it's within the phantasm's area or within 5 feet of it. So no, you can't move it. So where do you want me to put it? Right here?
yeah, like right in its face. Right in its stupid
Okay.
face.
Yeah. So you cast, and all of a sudden this bat just appears in front of it. So he's like,
And I want it to be like on top. I don't want it to be like right in front.
yeah, it's
Be like right in his eyes.
right in his eyes. He's just like,
So,
he's
does it
very
deal?
distracted by it right now.
Does it deal d6 on his turn or my turn? Because it just says, each round
Each
on
round
your
on
turn.
your turn.
Okay, so would it deal 6 right now?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah, I would say it does. Yeah, roll
Okay.
for damage.
Ah, that was crappy. It's 2.
Yeah. It shrugs it off.
Well, now I have that going on in the background. So that's cool.
Yeah, and like it is echoing through the cave, and it's super annoying.
only for the dragon though, which is
Yeah.
fun.
Yes.
Only for the dragon.
dragon.
Does that mean that the dragon
Yes.
might have like a low perception, like passive perception? You think?
No, I just rolled really
No.
shitty.
No, it's probably it has a low intelligence. Probably has high wisdom, but then low intelligence is my
Or I
guess.
could have just
Well,
rolled
I was
really
just
bad.
wondering, like, if they're hearing that, they wouldn't be able to hear like footsteps or something.
Because it's so close to it. Because it's so close to it, it is distracted. So any like stealth checks would be made with advantage at this point.
Okay.
You guys are fucking welcome. You guys are welcome.
Aura, it's your turn. What are we doing? Or actually, you still have movement, Eva, if you want to move.
I'm going to be comfortable behind my rock.
Okay. Aura, it's your turn. What are we doing?
I'm gonna
I need to play some battle music in the background for myself at
I
least.
just have a
Because,
question. Is this like water or is it like a pit?
It's a drop.
Oh no.
20
so-
foot drop. Water.
it's a 20-foot
Oh.
drop, and then there's like a body of water that goes underneath. You don't know how deep it is.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna risk that. And Aura's gonna slam her staff on the ground, and her cloud's gonna move down and form to 2 eagles that are gray in feathers and beaks are made of wind. And she's gonna summon conjure.
For the DM.
Yeah.
So-
Conjure animals. And make 2 giant eagles.
Nice.
All right, let's see if I can find some tokens. These tokens are a lot of fun, guys. Thanks.
Yeah. I know that feel. Just scroll like, oh, I cast spiritual weapon. Oh god, I don't have a token for that. Just start scrolling down, like
Yeah,
looking on
here's
the
what it
internet,
is.
being which best.
Oh,
which
perfect. Here we go. So
can-
2 eagles. Here's
Mhm.
one. All right, this is gonna be cool because then what I can do is controlled by Oscar. Dave,
Yay.
and then now the one thing I will say is that it's still dark, so I don't know if the eagles are going to be able to see much.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I control where they go.
Okay, so it's where you can be able to see then.
Yep.
All right, so give me 1 second. Because we're lasting for an hour, so we'll say just to help you out at least when you're like moving them, it's 200. So I'm just gonna give them both 200 feet, just so that way you're able to like see where they're going. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'll be really annoying if you don't. Okay. Okay, there you go. Go ahead and move them around.
Alright. I'm gonna hop on this eagle and say, if someone else wants to ride, they can hop on the other one. And I just hop on this one and get ready to take off on their turn. So I have to actually roll that. I gotta roll their initiative now. Yay.
Just have it on the same turn as you. It's fine.
Oh, sweet.
It'll just make it a lot easier. Because
I'm
you are
gonna...
controlling them, so
But
technically it would
it's
be on your-
not accurate to the rules.
Ugh.
Let's see.
I don't care.
I'm gonna have it fly me
DMs.
It just honestly makes it so much easier because then, like, from like
over
Yeah.
here.
for example, like enemy turns, I roll 1 initiative.
Hmm.
Like if it's like a thing with minions, because it's just easier. But then if it's like 2 or 3 different bigger monsters, then I'll roll their own initiatives for it. But if it's like 1 monster, many minions, same turn. It just makes it easier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move 20 feet in the air and be over here as well.
All right, cool. So you are now in the air, 20 feet.
And I'm gonna tell the other eagle to wait for directions if someone hops on.
Okay. Cool.
So they can move on it.
Awesome. Sailful, your turn. What are we doing?
Okay. I am going to. I really don't like that I'm about to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to run around as close as I can, dashing as my action, and I'm
Okay.
going to. I'm going to do something really fun. I'm going to run up and try to run up its spine and just stab it in the back right between its blades.
So using the dash action, you can't attack on the same turn.
Yes, I can.
Rogue.
It's a action.
He's a
I'm
rogue.
It's a rogue, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
cunning action. Dash and just stab right into me.
Ooh,
Okay. Go ahead and move your character.
hot damn.
Okay. Bop. Oh wait, I have to do it special. All right. Do I happen to get advantage because it has an annoying bat in its face?
So good question. I will say for the sake of this, like, it is distracted, but you wouldn't get advantage per se, even though you're running up its back.
Oh, wait. It doesn't matter. I'm an assassin rogue. It hasn't taken its turn in combat yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. 13 plus.
I will say
9.
that
22.
it does probably think that it is a
Give me 1
real
second.
bat. Okay.
There you go. Now you're on top of it. There you go.
Okay.
See what I did there? I moved you to the front, so that way you're actually like good to go there.
I saw it
You were
on
like-
top, which is weird. But
Yeah.
22 to
There you
hit.
go. What is it?
22 to hit.
All right, 22 will hit.
8 plus 6, 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And-
Yeah, taking the dagger and slamming it down into its back.
Natural short sword. I'm doing a King Arthur.
All right, short sword. Boom. Well, 2 hands.
Yeah.
Well, then it would up the. It's I think 2d8. I think it's 1d8 actually for 2
short
hands.
swords are versatile.
Short swords aren't
Short-
just long swords. 1d8, 1d10.
Short swords,
Just
it's
long
just long
swords.
swords.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're finesse, but they're not versatile.
Just checking, because if you got the additional hit, I would want to make sure we got it to you. All right. Yep. Yeah, slamming the short sword down in its back. You push really hard, and you can feel the resistance from like the scales and like especially towards its back. And I mean, you go, and it's not super deep cut, but yeah, he definitely knows that you're on his back now.
Oh yeah. I'm a rodeo clown.
Annoying insect. Karst, your turn.
Well, right, I'm going to step forward and, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just as far forward as I can. I'm going to yell over to Aura. Hey, Aura, you don't happen to know anything useful about these big lizards, do you? And I'm going to use my Channel Divinity to send out a wave of dim purple light in 30 feet in every direction, granting temporary hit points to anyone in my area, if anyone is ever in my area.
All right, so it's an aura, right?
Yeah, 30 feet in every direction.
But
And it's purple.
It's like a deep purple. It's dim light.
Okay.
Oh.
Boom.
Sorry.
Nice.
ooh, shiny.
It's pretty.
Love roll 20. The pro version's way better because it's like I can do so much more with it.
You should cast it.
Oh.
Can you cast it so like you're on the rim of it and it's not
No,
at the center?
it's centered on me
Oh, okay.
because 30 feet every direction. And I'm going to, for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon and pull down from above me and rip
Thor
Void Black.
hammer, or what are we doing?
No, it's a Void Black, like, battle axe out of the sky. It's my signature.
All
roll.
right.
Nice.
Nice.
Boom. All right.
You
give me
could
1 second.
put it on him.
Yeah, let me see my range on that really quick.
I'm just giving
60
you
feet,
like
yeah.
the properties so that way at least it's like
Oh, so I can
helpful so you
control
can
it.
actually see it. And then give me 1 second.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys are really like I thought I was prepared.
Tokens.
We love a good token.
More tokens. I want to know more of the tokens. But I'm doing a pretty good job. I'm
Nice.
staying up with it, I think. All
Yeah.
right, now you can move it.
Cool. And I'm gonna crash
then-
it down right into his head. That's within
All
me.
right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna make sure I advance to front. And then I need to make sure that I can see this shit. So I'm actually gonna like put an aura around it, even though there isn't one. But like just because it's dark.
Oh, for sure.
There we go. Just so I can see it.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go. That's gonna make it a lot easier for me. Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna like rip it through the sky and it's gonna fly just straight at his head.
Yeah, go for it. Roll an attack roll.
Cool, cool. All right, that's gonna be spiritual weapon. Sorry, I am fumbling right now. There we go. Okay, so that's gonna be a 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
All right, well it's gonna glance right off his scales then.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
So spiritual weapon comes flying across and like slams in towards his neck and just kind
I'm
of
about to get
ricochets
meat.
off. At this point, I'm gonna say for just the movement sake of this, he's gonna just kind of start thrashing around with Salithul. So Salithul needs to roll, I will say, a strength check for me if you're holding on, unless you're like, you know what, I'm gonna jump off, and then it'd be a dexterity saving throw. So I'll have you pick.
I wanna bounce on top of him. I wanna ride him Cowdio.
All right,
Cowboy.
roll a strength check for me.
This
A
is
strength
I'm
save.
not holding on to him. I'm dancing on him.
Yeah, he's thrashing about. So he's like, sees you. There's like just too many things going on. He's like, all right, screw this. You just see him like leap up and like slam its hands into the top of the ceiling of the cave.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So
If he starts jumping up, then I'm jumping off. But
Yeah.
if he was just like thrashing around like a dog trying to like get the water off him, I was gonna try to stay on.
yeah, so he's at the top of the ceiling right here. So I'll have you roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. 19?
Yeah, so I mean, even though it's still pretty like, I mean, it like jumps up as it does and begins to kind of like put its claws up to the top of the ceiling. Yeah, you immediately jump off, pulling a short sword with you, landing without any issue or taking any additional
As
damage.
I'm going down, can I like drag my sword through like his hide as my opportunity attack? Because he's leaving my combat range.
I'll say yes. I think that's fair. Yeah.
All right. 17 plus 9 is 26.
Okay. Yep.
And then, okay. Now, this is something that my rogue argued with me, and I'm going to present the same argument to you because I want.
He still
to
has
be-
it's technically his turn,
Yes, but because.
but he hasn't made an attack yet, so would get the actual bonus to it.
Okay.
You do get the bonus for sure.
And so that's advantage then. Well, that's natural, but that's fine. Sneak attack. In the description of sneak attack says once per turn, not once per round. Because it is technically his turn, do I get sneak attack on this attack of opportunity?
Ooh.
I would think it would have to be on your turn. So no.
Okay,
Rules
that's
is
what
written, you
roll.
can, but yeah, it's DM Fiat.
I think I mean because the way I see it is like it's a sneak attack on your turn because it's your Karst went and the dragon. It's like it's not your full turn yet. If he hadn't attacked by the next full of your turn, then yes, you would get the sneak attack damage on top of that.
You can rule it that
The
way.
argument is that that's a round.
They actually asked
but-
Crawford one time on Twitter, and he said it's per turn, not per round. I looked up when I was playing a rogue, like way back when.
Well, I mean,
You
so
can
that's
still
a
say
good
no.
question because I mean I think in an opportunity attack, the way I see it is like if it's an opportunity attack and the character like for example like let's say that you were surrounded by enemies and one of them hasn't moved yet, but on his turn he decided to move and he hasn't attacked you. You would get the opportunity attack and you get the sneak attack damage. So I say yeah, I think that's fine. Then you would
Okay.
get the sneak attack damage to it. Sure. I personally go for it because it's got a pretty decent amount of health. So.
Again, yeah, 8 plus 6, another 14. Just
Okay.
boom, dropping down.
Dragging it across, it opens it up. The wound is a little bit agape towards the back of its spine.
Ooh.
But yeah. Okay. So, all right. So, moving towards the top, it just jumps up here. Looking down at you, it is definitely going to be making a breath weapon attack at you.
Oh boy.
Boom. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
13.
Oh no. You were literally one away. Nails you with a breath weapon attack. So unfortunately, you take. This is not going to be fun. So I'm sorry, Fabs.
This is about to kill me. This is so great.
It's bad. 7, 8, 9.
Dude, rogues don't survive campaigns.
You take 24 poison damage,
I'm
getting absolutely nailed. And what is your full?
this is
point
over.
maximum.
This is over my half. I have 30.
Okay, so this is a massive damage roll then. So I need
Yeah.
you to roll another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's cocked. That hit a dice, but it still landed in. 12.
Okay.
4
So
to the other table.
where do we do this?
The consequences are on
And
persistent.
so four, you said, right?
Yes, 4.
So as you take this poison damage on, like completely through. So give me 1 moment. We'll see what happens to you. First of all, you drop down to the ground, obviously, because you're at 0 hit points. You are currently poisoned, so you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Once you regain hit points, your lingering injury, sorry, is that you have an internal injury.
I don't
The
know. what-
poison.
So whenever you attempt an action in combat, you must make a DC Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you lose your action and can't use reactions till the start of your next turn. The injury heals if you receive magical healing, or if you spend 10 days doing nothing but resting.
Okay. Which is probably a good thing, because the only way I'm getting up is probably magical healing.
Right, exactly. So in a sense, the magical healing will actually kind of like heal the internal injury that you just got. So it'll kind of be like double purpose there. So that's actually kind of a good thing. But you still would be poisoned unless you take the, I think, 5 hit points.
From
Is
Leon.
what it from which you don't get. You don't get the 5 hit points. It would just cure you of the poison.
Is that how that works? I
think
I mean,
5 or
think-
10. I know paladins. You can give lay on
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah,
I think
Give me
it's
a
a specific paladin thing.
the paladins can cure it by lay on handsing, but I don't think that's a general rule.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd
So-
rather have the hit points.
Then it would have to be a different sort of. Yeah, it's a spell. I think you have to do. But yeah, so you're poisoned, and so the rest of you just see like this breath weapon attack get flown out towards Salithol, and he just drops.
Oh boy.
Whoa. Wait, did that
At this
just-
point, it still has movement. As he sees Salithol drop, he begins to smile. You see the dragon is kind of like
I dropped one of my dice, by the way.
nice,
Yeah.
Went to the abyss. It's gone forever.
and he is going to turn over here. Shit. Turn. Turn. There we go. And begin to make its way over here, putting him. He's now flying, and he is moving towards Karst. So that will be his turn.
Nice.
Okay. So that is his turn. It is now Ryo's turn. Or Ryu? Is it Ryu or Ryu?
It's
Ryo?
It's Ryo.
Right.
Okay, so I said it right.
Ryu.
Yeah, no.
Shoryuken!
You know, I saw Ryo and Open Hand Monk. I saw that reference, Chris. You're not slick. I saw it.
Made the character in 5 minutes.
It was
How do
happy
you expect-
coincidence. It wasn't even me. Eliza picked the name.
All right. So what are we doing, Ryo? You're over here, by the way.
Where's Aura?
Over here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. Where's you?
Oh, Aura's there. Okay. And you're flying, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I would like to. How far away am I from the dragon? Like, could I shoot a longbow or no?
Yeah, you're probably good, actually. Yeah. I'd say yeah. Absolutely.
What is my? Can I aim it towards the open gate in the back?
Yes, you can. The way I'm doing this is that the AC will be higher then, because you're shooting it into a specific area. If you don't hit that, that's okay. You just hit the dragon. If you do hit the actual area, you'll do more damage.
Okay.
So you'll do. I'm going to say you roll an additional die of whatever that attack is.
Okay.
That's cool. Like a call.
Kind of a house rule.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a house rule, but I think it's it brings more element to the game.
Okay, so knowing my character who knows a lot about like human nerves around the body, I'm thinking about the dragon because I want to be able to disengage their breath, and that's like the purpose. So I'm gonna try to aim for like the spot where I would picture that would be that controls that.
Yeah,
breath.
it'd probably be like right below the jaw and its neck.
Okay,
We have a
well then
monster.
I'll aim there.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll to hit. That is I don't know. 12.
Yeah, you take out your longbow, aiming it up there. Goes below it.
Great. Okay.
You still have your movement.
Yeah, so I'm
And
going
remember,
to
monks are fucking fast. So
yeah, I'm going to jump or I'm going to leap towards Aura on the rock thingy.
okay, roll a athletics check for me.
I'd like to do a flip.
Okay, roll
Yeah.
acrobatic.
Extra.
And I don't know if Aura can see me, but I'd really love to like land on her flying,
I think you're like 20 feet up, right, Aura?
I'm in the air, so no.
Yeah, so no, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Why not?
I'm
She's
flying.
20 feet in the air. She's flying.
Okay. Well, can I spend 1 key point and double my jump distance?
Sure. Yeah. Aura's like, oh shit.
Oh,
Okay. I'll do that, I guess. And
Yeah,
then
Mario
I'll land on
double.
Aura.
What'd you roll?
Oh, I'm supposed to roll?
Yes.
Yeah, you still got to make the check.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
That's so disappointing.
So turning over as you're like begin to leap off the rock, you just start falling down into the water.
Oh my.
Oh, that's rough.
Spent a key
But
point for that.
On the bright side, you don't take any damage. It's 20-foot drop. The water's pretty calm. I'll say you need to roll a dexterity saving throw, or you do a belly flop, and you'll be stunned for like 1 turn.
Liz, I can help you because I'm a huge D&D nerd. You have slow fall as a reaction.
Yeah, I was about to say I have slow fall.
I think you said you weren't getting
So-
damage,
There we go.
right?
But I'm
Awesome.
but
It just reduces damage you take.
I have good reaction time, so I feel like ideally I shouldn't be stunned.
Um,
If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So you wouldn't be stunned if you did that.
Fine, then I will do that.
Yeah, so you slow fall, you're like, as you go to jump, you just literally, your foot just flops over, your big, like, push-off foot doesn't touch anything, and you just
I
straight
step
fall.
on something sharp like a Lego.
Yeah.
With my bare
You
feet.
begin to fall, and you plop
Damn
down into the
cable
water. The water, there's nothing underneath the water. So, like, there's no, like, it's deep. The water is deep in this cave. And you can't see below you. Actually, you can because you have the vision, but yeah, I mean, like, you fall down to the water and you just hear a loud splash. As this happens, you kind of get a feeling that you're not alone in the water.
Awesome. Love that for me. I'm gonna try to get out of the water because I haven't used actually like my movement because I did a bonus
Technically have
action.
it, right?
So I'm gonna
Are you gonna swim to the rock over here
yeah.
and try to attempt to climb up?
I would love to do that.
Sure. So you begin swimming over. What's your passive perception?
13. No.
Okay,
Wait.
you're good.
That's not there.
You're-
16. It's 16.
Okay, you're good. You're good.
You're good with 13.
It's 16.
Yeah, you make it. So, you make it over to the rock. Remember, you do have to climb up 20 feet, but using your awesome, knuckles. But I think you have like monk movement where it's like you can run off of like walls and stuff. I think you have like a special movement feat. I think you do.
That might be higher
Knuckles did that in Sonic 2.
There's
He bashed his knuckle into the wall.
level. I think that's higher
I
level.
think yeah.
You guys see
Okay.
Sonic 2?
Yeah.
Sonic
So I'll
2.
have you roll a athletics check for me to make it up all the way.
Can I try to jump and make it an acrobatics check?
Jump out of the water at the flip.
Well, what are you pushing off of?
A little rock.
There is no little rock. It is literally
It's very deep water.
She tears a tiny
little
rock
rock
off the
that I
ledge
made
and
up.
jumps off of it.
No, throw a peach.
I'm
Throw
doing
a
a
peach
flip.
down. Throw a peach
it's an
down.
acrobatic
Perfectly hit
I'm
off
doing
of
a
it.
flip. Are you gonna do a flip from the water? Like,
With my flippers. Okay, fine. Athletics it is.
do you have a dagger?
Uh,
Or a staff. or
I
something.
I have simple weapons. What does that mean?
mean,
I have a flute.
simple
He gets a simple weapon.
I have a flute. Does
Just
that
roll an
help?
athletics check for
Your
me.
way.
The rocks are very jaggedy and spiky on the outside of this, so like you could use it to climb up.
Okay, I
Roll an
rolled
athletics
a 9.
It's taking you some time. You are slipping a little bit. You are. We'll say for the sake of this, like you're currently making your way up. You'll have to use the rest of your movement to make it all the way up to the top.
That's
a-
that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Penalty, but
He is a
Like-
kind DM.
yes, what I want to be.
All right.
That's okay. Okay, and so legendary action. So as you climb up, you are looking up at the ceiling. All of a sudden, you hear like a rumbling, and from the top part of the ceiling, there comes flying down a smaller dragon towards you and Aura. So let's see, where is this guy? There we go.
Oh boy.
There we go. Flying down, so I need you guys both to roll dexterity saving throws for me.
Dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do I make the dex save or does the eagle make the dex save?
Hide behind the rock.
You're riding the eagle, so the eagle will be making the dex save.
Thank God, he's much better than mine.
I rolled a 15.
18? Okay, you're good.
That is 12.
Okay. Both of those actually succeed. It is a very low DC. And as it goes, it's going to try to like swipe at both you guys through the middle. And then it doesn't, and it moves over here. So, yeah, it is currently engaged with you here now. All right, so Ryo, is that your turn?
Yes.
Movement, attack.
That was my turn.
Eva, it's your turn.
Okay, it is now my turn. So Sailfell's all the way over there.
Mm-hmm. And I am dead.
Can I get my bat in its face again, please?
You can't move the bat.
What do you mean I can't move the bat?
It
It's a
moves.
bat. It moves with it.
Yeah. It's DM discretion because there is no written part where it either disallows nor allows movement.
Well, here's the thing. So the affected target is circumvents, but the thing is, if it moves within the phantasm's area. So the way I'm reading this is if the target, if it's in the phantasm's area within 5 feet, It's like where you
No.
casted it. That's where
That's
it is.
not. That is not how it works. No, it's because it affects their mind. It affects their mind, so it should always be near them because it's an illusion. It's not a physical thing. It's not.
It's under the paragraph that also denotes that it can appear as a hazard, such as a pit of fire, pit of acid,
Are you going based off of the 10-foot cube? That's just how big I can make it, though. That's not how big the effect area is.
It says an affected target is so convinced of Phantasm's reality that it can even take damage from the illusion. Phantasm created to appear as a creature can attack the target. Similarly, the Phantasm created to appear as fire, pool of acid, or lava can burn the target. Each round, the Phantasm can deal 1d6 psychic damage to the target if it is in the Phantasm's area or within 5 feet of the Phantasm, provided that the illusion is of a creature or hazard that could logically deal damage, such as by attacking. The target perceives the damage as the type appropriate to the illusion. So it would be a bite, so I'd be like, okay, it takes piercing damage, but it's actually psychic damage, but it's thinking it's piercing. The thing is that while a target, this is the third paragraph down, while a target is affected by the spell, the target treats the Phantasm as if it were real. Target rationalizes any logical outcomes of interacting with the Phantasm, for example, target having to walk across a bridge or whatever. So if you're saying it landed on its face, which you said it was in front of its face, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Right.
but why
So
wouldn't
it's
I
just
be
in
able
front
to
of its
then?
face. It's just in front
It
of
makes
its
sense
face.
that he should be able to move it on his turn then.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
why wouldn't I be able to move it then?
It'll move like an actual bat would.
That's the worst spell I've taken. If you're not okay, then I'll just do
I
something.
mean, I'm just
If
Yeah, I
he
mean,
thinks
it's
a
an
real
illusion.
bat, it would move too.
yeah.
wouldn't it?
So and then I would say that you can move it on your turn. Then I think that's
Yeah.
a fair compromise.
It's fine. I'm not gonna move this turn anyway.
Makes
No,
sense.
you can. You can. It wouldn't count as your action. It's just the illusion is
But
there.
it moves
It moves.
like an actual animal.
So
It'll move
Okay.
back to its face.
it would move back to its face. It's just
Okay,
at the
then
start of the turn, you just need to be move it within range. But I don't think it has
Alright.
any movement. So
I'll do that to kind of. I'm not gonna attack with it, but I am going to move it.
no, it would count.
Each round, the Phantasm can deal. That doesn't say bonus action, whatever.
No.
Just-
No, it's just each round.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it just
Okay,
happens.
wasn't sure if that counted as an action.
yeah.
So-
As it's standing there, we'll just say at the beginning of your turn, it moves back to its face.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I chose a creature, so it's a little bit different. If it was a bridge, it would be in that area, but because I
I
chose
get
a
that.
creature, it's kind of different.
No, I get
Um,
that. Remember, I'm a nice DM.
I think that's the thing. That's the problem with spells. They're very detailed, but they also have vague parts, and I think that the
Right,
vague
which
parts
is
are
why-
meant
which is
for
why
the
we just
DM's
need to-
interpretation.
Right. So when I make a decision on that, it's kind of a respect of the decision type deal. But we'll say because if it's a bat this time, I think it's fine.
Okay. Then I'll just
So it takes
Did-
1d6 this turn.
4
So the
damage.
guy kind of gets back into its face. Okay. What are you doing now?
I'm going to.
And then Aura,
instead-
you're on deck, by the way.
I'm not sure if I would get advantage for this because I was hidden and the bat's in its face, but I don't know. But I was gonna cast. Well, either way, it doesn't really matter if it's a whatever or not. I'm gonna cast Fireball,
Okay. Cast Fireball.
Hmm.
and it's in
Big
20-foot radius. So, okay, you're out of range. That's good, but either way, I could have done something.
Is this Eva's first fireball?
This
This
is
is my
Oh,
This is my
big
first
moment.
ever fireball. Yeah, so dexterity saving throw.
So each creature within a 20 foot. So where are you casting it?
I'm just casting it at the dragon. I already
Yeah,
checked.
but where? Here?
well.
I need to
they're
know
all-
specifically because if
They're
any
all
creature within 20-foot radius has to make a dexterity saving throw. So
Right.
depending on where you're
Well, I always picture when it's the 20-foot radius thing. I always picture it's from the center of the main target.
right, but a radius means it's 20 feet all the way around.
You can place it wherever you
from
want,
the
though.
center
Oh,
target,
So place it in a place
which is
that
the
would
dragon.
hit the dragon but not hit you guys.
No matter
So
where
you
it hits, it's out of range.
Yeah.
The dragon is 20 feet
Yeah.
away from everybody.
Well, that's why I was specifying because like if it's from the head, that's why it would be close. I just want to make sure no one's within range.
Yeah, even then, I don't
You
think
know
it would
what?
hit
Let's-
anybody.
Let's aim for the head, and then I can do some.
Well, she
Okay,
can
sure.
she can
Why-
sculpt spells anyway, can't she?
So-
Exactly. That's what I can. That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. I can just sculpt the spell, so I can.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. So I'll cast it right in his face, and you gotta do a saving throw.
What saving throw?
DC 13
Dex.
dex save.
Thank you. That is a 15.
Okay, so you'll take half damage for this then.
I'm gonna question how that bat survived, though.
Well, that's the thing, is that since technically the illusion is in his face, the bat's there, so...
No, it's because the whole point of the phantasmal force is that it makes up the reason for
Yep.
why it like survives and everything. So it will believe that the bat survived for some random reason. But
It's immune to
that's up
fire.
Lawson. That's up to Lawson
Yeah.
to figure out. That's not great on damage, guys. That's only like 24 damage.
Oh no.
Only.
Points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's a fireball.
In a third
Yeah,
level
it's a
spell
fire.
slot.
Yeah, but it's
It's-
still good damage.
Yeah, but
Okay.
when the max is 40, so I only got like slightly.
Okay, so casting Fireball.
Okay. Oh wait,
at-
so by the way, it takes 12 then, because I rolled 24.
Okay, so... Okay, thank you. Yeah, so casting Fireball. Okay, launch it out towards the dragon. It hits it right in its face.
And I will sculpt the spell so that way it does not hit. I think that's
Very
Karst's
No,
avatar.
you won't be anyway. Yeah, so you sculpt the spell so that way it doesn't hit the bat or anything else.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about that.
So you're good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You still have movement, by the way, Eva. What are we doing?
I will. I will. Like, I don't even. There's nowhere really to go. It's just kind of like.
All right. Or it's your turn.
Not a straight line.
Alright. I'm gonna have my eagle go down to the ground and have it land here.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Nimbus, listen to her, listen to Ryu, okay? And I'm gonna call Sirius over here.
So many references.
I'm gonna call Sirius over here. This eagle over here.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna hop on him and ride to Sailorville.
Okay. Cool. All right.
And I'm
You can
gonna
go to
cast Cure Wounds.
All right.
two.
There we go.
Boy, golly, I sure love me some cure wounds. Healing effects, guys, they're great. They keep your characters from dying.
They do.
Okay. You are still poisoned, by the way. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
That is 18 points of healing. I
Oh,
rolled 7
boy.
8.
I'm putting the green aura around you so that way you know you're poisoned.
You are now up.
Yeah.
I'm getting back on my eagle. I'm getting back on Sirius.
Okay. All right. Sailorville, it's your turn, and then it's Karst's turn.
Okay. How far away is the dragon from me, would you say?
It's in the air right now. Probably, I would say, like 30 feet in the air.
30 feet in the air. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to get up, which is half my movement.
Mhm.
I'm going to get closer to the edge. Say thanks on the way back. Oh, thank you. And I'm going to reach into my pack and take out my blue ball, and I'm going to throw it at the dragon.
Oh, fuck yes. I'm so happy about this. All right. I need it. Okay. What do we say it does again?
I will read the inventory. Blue ball. When thrown, the ball emits motes of blue shimmering light that coat surfaces for the next 2 hours. Creatures within a 60-foot circle radius must succeed on a DC 15 Dex saving throw or be coated in motes of light. Attacks against
Love it.
creatures covered in light have advantage, and creatures covered in light cannot go invisible. It's a
Bro-
portable fairy fire.
Cool. So it basically emits a light, right?
Yes.
How much of it? Just the creature itself.
Any creatures in a 60-foot circle radius must succeed on a DC 15 Dex saving throw or be coated in the motes of light.
Oh shit! All right, so where are you throwing it then? Because there
In a
might be
60-foot?
cardboard
60
cars
foot,
might
yeah.
be there. 'Cause
That's like the whole battlefield. God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
sure
are
you
all
won.
gonna go to it in.
So we're all gonna.
We might have overtuned the radius, guys. Not gonna lie. But right at the center of the
That's
dragon,
so
because I don't.
Yeah.
I want to.
So that's everybody.
Basically, yeah.
That's everybody.
We're all gonna have to get damage.
No, we're gonna
No,
have
well,
to.
everyone makes this. Everyone makes the saving throw.
And it's a
It's kind
dexterity.
of a good thing. It's in a dark.
Wait,
it's in a
am-
dark cave.
Am I
Ooh,
in
nice.
this
The dragon
radius?
failed it, by the way.
Yeah,
So
60
the dragon.
I dropped my dice
60
again.
feet. This is.
Oh my god.
It's a long way. That's everybody.
That's everyone.
That's
I
everyone
dropped another
and the other
die.
dragons.
All right. So how much feet of light does it emit?
You're coated if you fail the saving throw.
Yeah, it's coded in it. So we'll say for the sake of this, it's gonna emit like. 100
Everyone's
feet.
got to roll too, by the way, guys.
What?
I
What's
rolled-
our saving throw?
I
Dexterity.
dropped. I
DC
I
15.
dropped my die. I dropped my die.
Luke dropped his die too.
Oh, another 2 drops on one
This has been
roll.
rough.
My God.
Wait,
Wow,
so
I dropped
what
that.
kind of check? What kind
Dex,
of check?
Dex
Dex
saving throw.
saving, yeah.
DC 15.
Dex saving throw.
Dirty 20.
15.
Yay!
You
20
succeed.
for me.
Ooh.
Success.
A natural 1 for Nimbus, so he's glowing over here.
25.
And
16 for Sirius, who I'm writing.
what about the dragons? What about the alive dragons?
What's the DC?
15.
Oh, we're
Okay,
both
That
good
one's
there.
saved.
I barely
That one's
passed
saved.
that.
They both save.
But Nimbus is glowing over there.
All right.
I think
I'll
it'd be really
assume
funny if
that's
it.
my action, right?
That would count as your action, yeah.
All right. And so I'm just going to, for my bonus action, I'm going to take out my potion of healing and just chug it really quick.
Yeah, go for it. You get full benefits, by the way. I think for that. Or did I say as an action?
It's
No,
an action to get full. It's bonus to just roll.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh.
I love that house rule where if you take a full action for a potion of
Mhm.
healing, you get max
Okay.
what the potion of healing does. I love that rule.
Okay. 7 points of healing.
All right, great.
I'm doing slightly better than before I got hit with the dragon breath.
Okay, Karst is up, by the way, after
Oh.
this.
Right.
Just letting you know, Karst.
Down. That's my action, bonus action, and let's see. I moved 10 feet there. Standing up, I'm just gonna move back. I'm gonna stand by Aura, and just like pat her on the shoulder, like, look at that shit.
You're like glowing now.
All right, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, great. Karst, you're up. What are we doing?
Alright. The dragon, the big dragon passed its check, its save, right?
No, the big one
No,
failed. The
it-
smaller one.
Big
Oh,
one
okay,
failed,
so
it's
the big
emitting
one's
a
glowing.
Big glowing blue light. Yeah.
All right. So first things first, I'm gonna look the dragon dead in the eyes and I'm gonna say, "All right, lizard. I've seen scorpions scarier than you." And I'm gonna wrench my void axe from behind him and hurl it straight back into his backside there. I can't move it, by the way. Maybe I can. I can.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah, I can. So I'm gonna wrench it back toward him. That's gonna be a 15 to hit. So that's not gonna hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
wait. I just thought of
right.
something.
Right, advantage.
Mr. DM. Not that Salathiel knows it, but but Fabs thinks Salazar might be in the cave. with Salazar within a 60-foot range of my blue ball, because he might have to make a save too, and then he can't.
So I'm not saying anything about that because that's metagaming right there.
Okay.
So either he's not there
I
or
just
he
wanted to-
passed.
Gabs wanted to make you aware of the possibility. Because
I am not confirming nor deny that, and I did take that into account already. So thank you.
Right.
Appreciate the reminder. But
Got it. Sorry to interrupt.
that
your
would be
turn.
that would be a metagaming. So if you have something like that with me, just text me. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
All right. So
Sorry,
spiritual
sorry to
weapon,
interrupt.
wrenching back, dirty 20 to hit,
Okay, that'll hit.
and that's going to be 4 plus
We haven't even like talked to
8
this
points of
dragon.
damage.
We just straight up like went into its nest and started killing
Okay.
it.
And then I'm gonna, once that hits him, I'm gonna reach my other hand out.
Negotiations were short.
He did threaten to eat us, so
I'm gonna reach my other
Well,
hand out
like
and
don't what?
cast
I'm
12
gonna
dead.
ask something next turn. I'm gonna say something next turn because I have an idea.
So the dragon has
You're
to
gonna say
pass
something?
a wisdom
Of
saving
course.
throw, DC 15.
It fails.
All right, so I'm gonna do 2d12
Fuck this
damage.
dice. You know what? I am choosing to drop a dice on the floor because I'm so mad. I've failed every save with that one.
That's
Yeah.
20 points of damage.
All right.
Add that to
Yeah.
the count.
Okay, so yeah, that was a decent amount of damage. So yeah, it gets nailed. And just directly looking at you now, Karst.
Nice. Come and get some, you big lizard.
All right. So it is now gonna move up to you, right here, and it is going to make 3 attacks. So it's going to make a bite attack against you. That's a lot better. That is a 18.
That'll hit.
All right. So that will be. Oh man, I feel so bad for doing this. No, I don't. I do not feel bad. That will be 10 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And then he's going to make 2 attacks with its claws. That will be a 22, so that'll hit as well. 3. And then it'll be an 18 for the second one.
Yep, both hit.
You take 11 damage total of slashing damage.
Ugh. I'm gonna plant my feet and just take it.
Okay. It did recharge its poison breath. I apologize. So it is going to make another breath weapon attack at you. So I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Aren't those both actions?
Oh, yeah, it just recharges, doesn't it? Then you can use it as an action later.
Give me 1 second. Yep, you're good.
Okay.
I meant to recharge it after it attacked because it can, but you're all good.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Because
plant
the
my
way
feet
I
and
have it
just-
set up in terms of his action, I customized the multi attacks that he has, so we're all good. So he doesn't have to make it now, but he's recharging it.
Good
So you
catch.
see as he takes it, like taking a breath in and everything. Okay. Ryo, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to attack the dragon that's next to me with a some Fury of Blows.
All right, go for it. Small ass dragon. You're
I
gonna beat
know.
the shit out of this.
I rolled a 16.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Okay. And then I rolled a 7 for damage.
Fury of blows, doesn't it?
Flurry of blows is a bonus action after you
Mhm.
take the attack action, so you would get 3 hits.
Yeah, you get 3 hits. Yeah.
Right.
As your regular, and then
I
flurry
was
of
gonna say
blows.
that's pretty low for attack damage.
Oh, so how many do I roll?
So first you just
You get
attack, and then
3
you take a bonus action flurry of blows afterward.
Oh,
If you
do I
want
have
to.
to spend a key point though to do that?
Only after your regular attack.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll-
you're punching it right now, and don't forget you also have magical gold knuckles.
Oh yeah. So what does that add?
You get
Plus-
+1. You get a +1 to attack, and you get +1 for damage.
So just an additional +1
Oh,
attack and
okay.
damage.
So that would be an 8, and then I'm gonna do that 2 more times.
Mhm.
So 5, 6.
Did you roll to attack on both those?
No, do I have to roll the hit on both
Yeah,
of those?
you roll to attack on them.
Oh, I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
3 attacks. It's okay.
So 11, and then
That will not hit.
25.
Oh, 25.
Yeah, the
28,
25 will
6.
definitely hit.
Okay. So then
Okay.
I roll one more. And that is 11 points of damage. So 18 total.
Okay. Yeah.
19 total.
The dragon is looking extremely beat up. It's just kind of frail.
So I would like to not be like a
slow
puncher, but
moving.
I'm more of like a karate chopper, and I go for the
you're
weak
just like,
points in the body. Yeah.
Ooh. Well,
With
as we
real
keep
life
playing,
karate
we could-
chop
we could-
action.
We could do something really cool with the monk, which is like basically like a Cobra Kai, like hits different parts of its arm, and it like Ralph Macchio's arm's like, huh, what do I do?
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be really
what
cool.
that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
So kind of like a stunning
Her
strike
name
almost.
is
I feel.
Ty Lee, and she's from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That is the inspiration here.
Yeah.
Leave
Eliza,
me alone.
Well, don't feel bad. I totally pointed out.
Don't do that. Don't ruin her character.
He's a Hawkeye moment earlier. So
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so you do that, and the dragon is looking like really frail, just kind of slowly moving its head up from the rock.
Okay.
If you want to use movement, I'll say you could kick it into the water if you want.
Sure.
Won't do damage, but you can just kind of like.
Yeah, I'll push it into the water.
Yeah, go for it.
Towards the movement I felt earlier.
Yeah, go for it. Push it into the water as it falls into, and you hear the splash. You hear a loud like snapping noise, like immediately. Whack.
Oh god.
Lawson really wants to show off the aboleth he has down there.
Not even close, but it's not an aboleth. There's something
Fine.
down there, but I'm not gonna tell you what it
Aboleth
is.
like CR-17. You wouldn't throw one of those at us.
Turtle dragon.
It's fish.
All right, you still have movement.
Okay, I'm gonna move to the little corner of the rock so that I'm right by the dragon's tail.
Okay.
But I'm in this little bubble. What do I get with that again?
At the end of your turn, you get
Get hit points.
1d6 plus your or 1d6 plus 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1d6 plus
Well,
4.
I've been
get
in
a
that
change?
range like this whole time. I have not keeping track of that.
Yeah, you haven't taken
Well,
damage.
just
So I
roll
haven't
one.
mentioned
It refreshes at the beginning of every turn.
it. Right.
I know, but I think
1d6
I've been there
plus
for 2
Yep.
turns.
And
So
at the beginning of
Well, that's your fault for forgetting.
At the
I'm
end of
not
every
going to give
turn,
you
you
the
get to do
1d6. I'm not. That's not my fault that you didn't pay attention to that.
It's not keeping attacked anyway.
But it's at the beginning of
No.
your turn now, so you can do it now if you want.
exactly, that's what I did.
All right, cool. It's Eva's turn, then Aura.
How close am I to the dragon tail?
Alright. I'm going so I have an idea.
I almost dropped my Apple Pencil.
Not sure. Wait, I have to double check.
You already used your 3rd level spell.
I have another slot.
2 3rd level slots at level 5?
I think
I have 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna say I'm gonna yell at it and be like, I'm not afraid of you, Venom Fang Emerald Assassin. Guess that's what it is, but I'm not sure.
afraid
that's what it
anymore.
There's no.
Hey guys, I'm not afraid anymore.
Venom Fang.
This is my character arc.
I'm not Venom Fang. I am Boggy.
Boggy?
Lord of this cave and the underground.
Dumb name.
Will destroy all of you.
And then I will cast a second fireball in its stupid face while the bat is screeching while it's talking. So it's just like, I am Boggy. Gag, gag, gag. the Lord of the cave. Gag.
I know that's
man.
definitely not how he spells his name, but Boggy, just as Boggy, is hilarious.
Boggy.
I think I accidentally spelled my Baggy, B-A-G-I.
It's Boggy, B-A-G-I.
Oh, so I spelled it right then.
I'm just gonna leave it as Boggy.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm writing him down as Boggy. I love
Same.
that.
Boggy. Alright, so it has to do a dexterity saving throw, and then I will sculpt the spell so that way Karst won't be hit by it. And Karst, you don't even have to roll, you just don't take damage at all.
Alright.
It failed the dex save.
Mm.
I'm gonna drop another dice on purpose, by the way, because I'm getting very fed up with this.
That
Where's
doesn't
my
count.
good dice?
No.
Yeah, no, you see, you never get the good dice rolls when you're the DM. Only when you're the player.
Where's my okay?
Are we forgetting my
Yes.
falling in the
I have
water
not-
incident?
I have not rolled below a 15 with this dice ever.
Wait, how much?
Ever?
Sounds like
You might
it's
have had
maybe
like-
rigged.
Oh,
for a natural one.
wait, Eliza,
No,
are you in
it's-
the
this is
range
my
as
lucky
well
dice.
of 20 feet?
I don't use it that often.
I'm
but I'm going
in
to
the
now.
corner. I'm by its tail. I'm 10 feet away from its tail.
Okay, then you would be in range as well, so I would spell for you as well, because I can choose 1 plus the spell's level of creatures in sight. So since I'm stepping out from the rock, I would see you. So I would see you. I would see.
You can even
Yeah. So I would probably be. So it'd be 1, 2. So that would be 3 plus 1.
It's an intense fight, guys.
Is plus 4. So I can do a total of 4. Is anyone else near there? Is anyone else within the 20 foot? No, just you two. All right,
us two.
so neither of you take any damage or anything like that. All right, cool. So that's going to be
It did fail, so it's going to take full damage.
yeah, I know. I rolled well. I'm just
counting.
yeah, 31 points of damage.
Yeah. Blow it up.
Is that below? Okay. All right. So
Still alive, that bastard.
at this point, something happens. When you cast Fireball at this creature, it hits it, and it takes the full effect. And you see this dragon, like, really just took the full front of this fire. Kind of look up at you for a moment. And it's gonna Barry take its breath weapon attack at you when all of a sudden it begins to form into this almost transparent, like, green aura of energy, which is once a physical dragon there slowly begins to kind of fade, become transparent, and get sucked up into a... Give me 1 second.
Somebody step on a butterfly in the past with God.
Oh,
1 second.
Salazar.
Into this orb. Into an orb behind. 1 second.
I swear to God, if this is Salazar, I'm gonna be so mad because I have no level 3 spell slots left, and I just got counterspell. So, specifically because I thought we were gonna be fighting, it's gonna be really bad if this is the truth.
All right, so it gets sucked up towards this rock over here.
Which one?
So give me 1 second.
There's a lot of cool rocks, Lawson.
I'm just getting. Just give me a sec. Cool. There we go.
Did anyone roll a 5?
All right, so gets sucked up, and what appears to be a large orb that's on top of this rock, standing at this area right here. You see Salazar with his book. His arm appears to be in this kind of like aura of like translucent energy. It's almost kind of like glowing. The one that had been cut off, and hearing an incantation in a draconic manner, you see as the dragon that was once standing before you gets sucked into this like green orb that is now appearing on this rock, and it's like energy begins to kind of swirl and combine and focus, and the orb gets smaller and smaller, and it's almost like probably I would say like only like 2 feet in radius that goes around. It's emitting a very large and bright green energy. And as this happens, Salazar looks over at the rest of you and smiles. He goes, "So, appears that you guys have finally made it, huh?"
Are we still in initiative?
Are we?
He hasn't engaged with you guys yet, so
we're not in initiative.
you're not in initiative right now.
So is the dragon gone?
Dragon got sucked up into the orb.
I'm gonna
cast Scorching Ray on his ass.
go try and steal the orb.
I'll fire my bow shot then. Whatever.
All right, so we're engaging with him. So I'm gonna say now we're rolling initiative
Yeah.
at the start of our next session.
Okay.
At the start of.
Go ahead and roll initiative, so we'll know the order for.
You're gonna
for next
forget.
session.
Just let us do it at the beginning of the next. Write down to do it at the beginning of the.
No,
'cause
I,
you're gonna-
I won't forget it. I have it on my tablet.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. All right. Here we go, guys.
Please be high.
I want mine to be high. You think that yours should be high? Mine should be high. 15.
All
Not
17.
bad.
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you go before
All
me?
right,
The guy
so
should be the one to be going first.
It would be really
Alright,
funny if I rolled
so-
highest initiative in this one. No
15 to
context
20.
whatsoever.
17.
15 to 20, 17. All right,
16.
so Aura, what's your DC? Or sorry, what is your dexterity modifier? Salethol.
5.
Mine's 1.
Okay, so then Salethol. I don't know why, but my tablet's being really weird with like the pen tip and everything. Okay, so first is Aura.
Excuse me.
Second one, Salethol.
Wait, thought of an idea.
Do you want to share with the class?
No, I want to be surprised.
Okay, so Salethol, and then it is going to be Salazar's turn,
What is...
and then 10 to he rolled a 16. 10 to 15.
15.
13.
Okay, Eva,
Oh,
and then we got Ryo.
it finally
And
happened. I broke my
Crush.
squish ball.
Not your squish
Okay.
ball.
So as you guys had been fighting this dragon for a while, Salazar was currently cloaked. And you guys don't know exactly how he appeared, but he had been doing an incantation for quite some time. And as he had, while this green dragon was asleep, focusing and remaining on it, he has created an orb of this dragon. Standing at on top of the large rock near the altar, there's a book that's currently opened that he's reading from. Finishing the incantation, the dragon is then sucked into this green orb. It is now currently, the book is now shut. Salazar turns to the rest of you as the orb that he currently is like doing this incantation on slides immediately into the palm of his hand. That is also kind of like this glowing, kind of like emitting different, like, you know, almost energy around. And so he's holding the orb in his hand, puts it into a pack, and is now looking at the rest of you. And that's where we're ending for tonight's session.
If he teleports out of here, I'm going to have some words with you, Lawson.
Good. I want you to. So, we'll put him
quitting.
here.
I'm quitting the campaign if he.
And the orb is on him in his pocket. Okay, so that's where we're going to be at. I want everyone to put themselves kind of where they would be on the map right now. So, like,
exactly where we would be on the map right now.
Exactly.
I was going to say, wouldn't we be?
Right here.
well,
Wait, do we
you
have
know,
time?
I'll let you guys. I'll let you guys move your characters a little bit if you want. Like, if you want to, like, you saw that happen and you begin to like run towards him. Like, I could put like Aura like here, and like Sailful over here if you guys want. Just a little bit closer if you need to.
Let's.
The ones on
something.
the ones on the opposite end.
I'm good.
I'm gonna say you could probably move closer.
You
up,
moved
actually.
Salazar. Salazar's like here now.
I can't see
Yeah.
him. I can't see him on the map.
You mean you can?
I can't see him at all.
Is he on the rock?
That's not 300 feet, is it?
Oh, I see him. Okay.
No.
It's 85 feet.
Yeah. So I moved you up over there, and then where are you? Over here. Okay. That is where we are ending for tonight. So, having made your way into a layer of a green young adult dragon, its body is now been apparently sucked into this orb of green glowing energy, as Salazar has now appeared. So,
It's like in his pocket. By the way.
yeah, it's only he took it and put it in a pack.
I thought he had it in his hand
So
and
he
was
has, like-
staring at us with it.
Yeah, he was staring at it and then moved it into his pack.
Yeah.
So that's where we'll pick up for next session. So wanted to personally thank Eliza for joining our campaign now. If she wants to stay, I think we'd love to have her. So yeah, that's where we'll pick up for next session.
Thanks
But
for
until
having
then,
me.
thanks for dropping in.
Fine.
Is that the sign off?
Is that the sign off? I don't know.
That's the
I don't
sign
know.
off.